Now, I want to go a little bit further on this here because it's something I want to bring out here. Because when we take and we allow the wrong person to lead us, and God had commanded Adam what he should do because Adam was the first God created. But when he take and put somebody in charge that God didn't require him to be in charge, they can become the downfall and become this destructive part of the whole family and destroy the whole building. If one part of the building divide itself from another part of the building, it will in the building is a divided kingdom, then the building itself will crumble and fall to the ground. Verse 18 of Genesis chapter 2, and the Lord God said, it is not good that the man should be alone. He telling you what went on. I will make him a helpmeet for him. And out of the ground the Lord God formed every beast of the field and every fowl of the air, and brought them unto Adam to see what he would call him. And whatsoever Adam called every living creature, that was the name thereof. And Adam gave name to all cattle, and to the fowls of the air, and to every beast of the field. But for Adam there was not found a helpmeet for him. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep, Genesis 2:21, deep sleep to fall upon Adam. And he slept, and he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof. And the rib which the Lord God had taken from man made he a woman, and brought her unto him, the man. And Adam said, this is now bones of my bones, and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife. They shall be one flesh. And they were both naked. The man and his wife were not ashamed. Okay, okay. These two parts here show you a significant facts in the creation of man. At the time God created man and he said they both was naked, he letting you know the geographical location upon which this man was created. There was no climate where there was a bitter cold, where they would catch flu and they would die. But they walked among each other naked, just letting you know that these two peoples was a peoples were having a high pigment count, and they was in a region where it never got cold. So if they was in a region where they never got cold, this man was a person of the black race. All of these is works of God. And by God taking Eve from the rib of Adam and not creating a situation like he did with the animals, take one from this part of the land and this one from the other part of the land. But God created them from the same place to let us know that the woman and the man came from the exact same body. So if they came from the exact same body, they was all of the same pedigree. Both was Adam and Eve was of the same pedigree and of the same race, and they was created in the same geographic location upon which God had taken Adam from the earth, which was near Ethiopia. Now, God told them to not pursue the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Don't take of fruit. Let's go to chapter 13. Chapter 3, sorry about that, Genesis chapter 3. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, has God said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the tree of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God hath said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest you die. Eve knew this. And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die, for God does know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. Let's hold it right there. Adam and Eve had the earth. They had everything, and God had gave them dominion. He told them He had given them everything. What more did they need? But the serpent, who was more subtle than any other animal, became a friendly enemy. This is showing you the criteria of the demonic mindset of a people and a nation that rejected God today. They will promise you the world, but at the end, He will fail you, because God had given this creature, who was the black man, dominion over everything. The serpent had no part of this here, neither did he have a covenant with God, as being he was under man. Let me read verse 6 here while I'm going through this. 3:6. And when the woman saw the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired, to make one wise. Isn't it? To make one wise, she took of the food thereof and did eat. This is what they done every day, taking on the knowledge of the Marxists, taking them to the tree of knowledge, where they educate themselves to see what's way in Mars, Venus, and all these places. The fruit thereof and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. Isn't it something? Isn't it where we're going with it? And the eyes of them both were open, and they knew that they were naked, and they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons. And they heard the voice of the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day, and Adam and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord God among the trees of the garden. And the Lord God called unto Adam and said unto him, Where art thou? And he said, I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid, because I was naked, and I hid myself. And he said, Who told thee that thou wast naked? Hast thou eaten of the tree whereof I commanded thee that thou should not eat? And the man said, The woman and whom thou gavest to me with me, and she gave me of the tree, and I did eat. And the Lord God said unto the woman, What is this that thou hast done? And the woman said, The serpent beguiled me, and I did eat. And the Lord God said unto the serpent, Because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle and above every beast of the field. Upon the belly thou shalt go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life.